What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It is the 10th of February. We are looking at Flare Network / USDT Tether daily chart. KuCoin is the data. TradingView is the chart you're seeing on the screen. We're getting a decent bounce this morning. It is up 4.5%. It is 10:30 in the morning for Flare Network here. We're on the East Coast. So a couple levels we discussed in yesterday's video as markets were in turmoil and heading much lower. We spoke about a couple levels. So we were looking for support for Flare right at the 3802 level. So guys, right here on my chart, this blue line that runs across here, I was looking for the price to find support there, and we were for a little bit, and then we closed below it, so it became resistance. That level once again is 3802, and we had a closing price of 37.52. So we closed below that. Not the greatest thing you want to see. And moving forward, today is a new day, and we are actually quite a bit higher than that level. So it's so far support. We need to see a close above 3802 to be really confirmed that it is current support. We're at 3927. So far, we are still in that confirmed downtrend that we spoke about yesterday. This is a lower high right here, and we had a lower low yesterday, and then today we even have another lower low. So the trend is still to the downside. So that is a concern for the bulls until we can get a either higher high and then followed by a higher low, or even a higher low followed by a higher high. We are still in a confirmed downtrend for Flare. Guys, welcome to the channel. If you are not yet subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up. Helps get these videos in front of other like-minded individuals who are interested in crypto, interested in trading, investing, stocks, futures, you name it. Helps. Greatly appreciate it, guys. So we mentioned in last night's Flare video that we were picking up some more tokens in and around that 3802 level, which we did, and that was a decent buy so far. We don't know if that's going to hold, of course, the price that is, but so far. And the reason why I purchased down there is because I was looking for the price to find support there. Ultimately, it closed below it, but so far we are back above it. So it is definitely having a reaction around that 3802 level. So if we move, let me zoom in on the charts here. If we move in closer to what's going on in today's candle, make this pretty big for you guys. We are back. We actually are finding resistance at the 3962 level. This was the original area where I was purchasing Flare, right around that 3962. And we had support there, then we broke back up above it, ultimately came back down to it, broke through it yesterday. We are back at it this morning, but it's resistance. So the price is definitely struggling to get back above that. And it's confirming that we are still in this downtrend. Of course, the trend could flip at any moment. I'm actually surprised to see such a strong candle today, but I'm not going to complain because I am long Flare and we actually bought some more last night. Doesn't mean that level that I purchased at, which is for last night's buy, was 3802, give or take, is going to hold by any means. Like I said, still in a confirmed downtrend. So what am I looking for to give me that confidence that the trend has changed back to the upside? Well, let's take a look. We're either going to get a higher high here, and what I mean by that is we're going to print a high higher than this high right here, the 8th of February. So that would be, if I can get the correct tool here, it's not allowing me to draw a high above that, or we rally up. So like today we could rally up and then we pull back and print a higher low. A higher low would give me a early warning sign that we could get a big break to the upside. I wish my tools were drawing a little bit smoother, but they are not. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm either looking for a higher high to show up. I mean, it could be today, who knows? Or I'm looking for a higher low, and that would be an early warning sign that we could be in a trend change. So for example, today is a new low. Today's low looks like 37.39. So for the next candle, for the 11th candle, tomorrow's candle, if tomorrow's candle has a higher low, like something like this, the following day, which would be the 12th, we could get a big pop to the upside, and that could be a higher high, and that would be a confirmed trend change. So that could take place. Or let's go to the other example, would be we could get a higher high today, for example, or tomorrow, above this high here. So let me just put a horizontal line on the chart so it's easier for a visual. Let's see here. So roughly right there for video purposes. And then we are looking for, like I said, this could happen today, could happen tomorrow. We could get a higher high above the high on the 8th. And that would also be an indicator that we could be in a trend change. Now, the problem with buying that, and it's not really much of a problem, but usually you'll get a pullback creating that higher low. And then you'll get another higher high. So kind of a zigzag. Either way, we could get the higher low first, or we get the higher high first. But at some point we will get a higher low, and that's that pullback. You can use that as an entry. So that's just kind of the way I'm looking at this. Of course, it's not financial advice, guys. I could be totally wrong. This thing could rocket out of here like nobody's business, getting above our white horizontal, or white 45 degree, line here, which would probably definitely would get us a higher high. So also a break above that horizontal line right here would give us a higher high than the 12th, than the 8th, and it would be a break above our resistance line. So we'll see what happens with the markets. Yesterday was not a great day for Bitcoin, and of course, Bitcoin weighs on the rest of the cryptos. So we'll keep an eye on that. Just like we saw the break right here above our white trend line at a close. The key is a close, because if you get a candle wick like this, then it's a failed breakout. You want a close above our white, I call it a 45 degree line. It's roughly 45 degrees. So that would be this white line here. Very similar pattern taking place that took place over in here. Although this pattern actually had a pretty big dip first and then broke out. But you could argue that this dip right here is that. And we're marching to the upside. So that is what I'm looking for Flare Network. This is a daily chart, by the way, and KuCoin is the data here on tradingview.com for the chart. Like I said, we picked up some more Flare in and around that 3802 yesterday evening, last night. Not financial advice. So far, it's working out. So that's good. We'll have to see if it holds, obviously, finding resistance at 39.62. Also, guys, we have been staking Flare passive income over on the Uphold platform, and we got our shares last night, Thursday night. It was probably around, I can actually tell you, 8-9 o'clock, I think it was, on the, let's see here, I'll tell you, 8:30 p.m. last night, we got our staking rewards from staking Flare on Uphold. So a little bit of passive income coming from staking on the Uphold platform. So that is pretty cool. And I'll leave a link to Uphold if you want to check it out. Maybe you have Flare on there. If not, maybe you want to stake it on there for whatever reason. So that's my thoughts here on Flare. So far off to a nice start to the day. We'll see how it goes. We'll see if we pull back below our 38.02. And yeah, we'll be back throughout the day with some more videos. We'll keep an eye on Bitcoin, but it's nice to see Flare back up in the green today after a 7.29% decline yesterday. Decent retrace today. All right, guys, take care.